It's called a promo,
Shut
kid.
your
And
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it. So go ahead.
You ready? No! I said, are you ready?
That was good. Glad you finally decided to pull that giant stick out of your butt and have some fun for once in your life.
You're uneducated marks! You sit there on your phones tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit!
And I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon is dead.
Yeah. So I just deafened myself. That's what
Yeah.
happened before all this started. Had volume up all the way in my headphones, and it
fine.
sucked.
He's fine. He's fine.
It fucking sucked. Well, here we are, another week. This is the pre-King/Queen of the Ring episode. We're about to run through a tournament. Also, been watching the Greatest Royal Rumble DVD. Fun fact, you can't watch the Greatest Royal Rumble on Peacock. You have to go on the internet and order a DVD that can maybe play on American DVD players. We're playing it on a PlayStation 2.
I love it.
Just finished Cedric Alexander versus Kalisto.
Banger.
Pause it there. While Kalisto's in midair. Bars.
Let's go.
Alright. I forgot, too. We were going to feature Mini Christian Cage instead of you. I messed up on the bit.
You fucked it up.
It's hilarious.
Maybe I should replace you.
No. Before we start any King of the Ring stuff, any Queen of the Ring stuff, I want to give an honorable mention to the New Japan pay-per-view that happened too. I wanted to do an episode on it. I couldn't. I didn't even get to watch it till like a week later. Resurgence was fucking dope though.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do the episode, but honorable mention for sure. It was fucking solid. Dude, Moxley versus Shota Umino was magic. It was magic.
Ma-
Do you believe in magic?
Everything's magic. Angels and airwaves.
Okay. Angels and Airwaves. On to the tourney.
Yeah.
Glad the King of the Ring has been a big deal as it has
Yeah.
been. As big as a deal as it has been. Because I remember years past where it like fucking sucked ass.
Do you remember that there was no King of the Ring last year?
Yeah. I mean, they a while back they stopped doing them annually and started doing them like every few years. And even
I didn't even know that.
even the last King of the Ring was so because of COVID era, it was so like stagnant.
I'll always remember who
stale.
won it just because it was important to him, Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
But like nothing came of it, and yeah.
They tried to. I'm trying to remember the storyline they made out of it. They made a storyline out of it, and like somebody crushed his crown. This is how boring it was. And again, COVID era.
Roman Reigns. It
it
was
was?
literally. They literally fed him the Roman Reigns.
I couldn't even remember who it was. I'm glad you did. That's hilarious. So with the King of the Ring, I feel like it's always had the potential to be as big or as small as you want to make it, and that's why we have those, and that's why we have these. I like the big King of the Rings. I like the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That I'm glad we brought that back.
Well, again, WWE is a moment thing, and for Xavier Woods, that was a moment.
It's a moment.
But everything else after
Yeah,
that.
it was boring to everybody else, but we're glad that he got his moment.
Yeah.
Nothing was more boring than... See, William Regal's, I wouldn't say was boring. He did something with it, but Sheamus was a King of the Ring winner, and I would forget that fact sometimes. Or like Edge won it, and nobody remembers Edge winning it because what did they do with that?
I don't remember anything with that. I remember Sheamus just because, I don't know. Just Sheamus, I guess.
Okay. Before we're going to get into that first Raw too, but also, little fun fact today, we're going to cut this camera off. Hard cam going off. Bye, guys. And we're going to play some wrestling in the middle matches. We got some world title matches to play.
Okay, let's go.
We got one at the King of the Ring stage and one at the Queen of the Ring stage. So
That makes sense.
Or the Queen's Crown stage, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure I get my facts straight. These are the facts, Jack.
Which they're not calling it Queen's Crown now. They're calling it Queen of the Ring, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but in the game, it's still Queen's Crown.
Yeah. I forgot that was an entire branding thing, though. It was like, forgot about it.
Which one to play first? Decision time. Because the men's one is a triple threat, and it's a banger. It's an elimination triple threat. It's a banger. I think I'm going to start with the women's, because while it's also a banger, it's a one-on-one matchup.
That's fair.
Nothing like a good one-on-one. Hit that mute button already.
You don't want to deafen yourself again.
Oh my gosh, dude. It was... I mean, it'll play out the laptop speaker separately, but dude, don't get me started on that. All right, let's hit play. It's just a blackened out screen, too. Like, we can't even see who the matchup is.
It's
All
me.
Right. No. 3, 2, 1. Kalisto. It's Bailey. She's getting a rematch.
That makes sense.
It's Bailey getting a rematch. Also, I'm glad I cut the hard cam off for a minute. I could plug my phone in. I was going to have to like mess with my computer charger and this and that and be all over the place. And probably put my face like right up in the camera.
That'd be amazing. Let's do it.
Let's plug this phone in. I imagine Samantha Irvin's doing an amazing introduction for this match right now, but we can't hear it because she's muted.
Damn.
You are on full volume. I can only hear Dylan today.
Yep, and I'm not saying much.
You better say more. We
Say
don't
more?
get paid for nothing.
Okay, more.
Nice. Drew McIntyre, I'm going to start off with him, wasn't medically cleared, quote unquote, medically cleared during the first round, so he didn't even get to be in the tournament at all.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Some of these, because there's a lot of these that happen, I agree with Drew being one because he's in the world title picture, sort of. And he's got that feud with Punk.
Yeah.
So, like, he doesn't need the King of the Ring.
Finn Balor thought that meant he got a bye, but instead we added Jey Uso, and I knew that that'd make the conversation spice up immediately. What I didn't expect, though, was him to show up when Jey Uso first won.
Yeah.
Going back to Drew McIntyre, of course. I didn't expect him to show up when Jey Uso first won.
I kind of did because there's still a little bit residual storyline with Jay there.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you just got to give them something to do while they cook.
While they cook. Also replacing somebody. Dakota Kai would replace Asuka against Lyra in our match that we were excited
apparently
for.
Actually injured, which that's
Dakota?
Asuka.
Oh, yeah, Asuka. Don't scare me. I don't know why I thought you were about to tell
No.
me Dakota got hurt during that or something.
No, Asuka's actually injured, and she'll be out for a little bit. But
What a timeless champion. Timeless Tony Storm. Dawkins replaces Lashley in the tournament. He's got more replacements.
So I'm conflicted on this one because on
Oh.
one hand, obviously, the match was what, 7 minutes, 5 minutes.
I couldn't tell you.
It was a squash match.
It was
So
a beat the clock sprint match.
I wanted Ford to be in that match, but if he was just gonna get squashed, then I think it was the right call to have Dawkins. But then that also calls into question, what has Dawkins done to deserve a King of the Ring match? I don't know.
Man, you got some points there. Also, before I know I already have moved on from it, but I'm not ready to move on from it. I really wanted Asuka versus Lyra, and I hope one day we get that match to its
I
full
hope so
potential.
too, yeah.
For a women's title, preferably.
That would be amazing.
For the Wrestling in the Middle women's world title.
Hell yeah.
That's actually possible.
Just gotta wait until August now. I think they moved the date up from what I saw. From September to August.
Sign me up. It's not that far away when you think about it.
It's not.
This summer is going to go by quick as fuck with how much stuff is going on.
But, to quote one Adam Levine, this summer's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
And also on that subject too, this wasn't in the notes today, but like we just found out this past week, this summer AEW is coming to the DF Dub for like a 2-week period, 3-week period, doing the Road to All In, and
I'm thinking like August.
I want to fucking be there every week. I'm gonna make a weekend trip to Dallas every fucking weekend of August. It starts in mid-July. Anyway,
Yeah.
You'll hear more about that later. Let's go to Tiffany Stratton if you're ready. I don't know if you prepared yourself for this today. We didn't have a production meeting, so he doesn't know what's in the notes.
I think I know what this is about, but I have my own thing to say about that whole situation.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with this tournament going forward. I mean, so she made a racist post, and everybody wondering why she stayed in the tournament during all that. My thing initially, when it first came out, I'll explain it like this. When it first came out, I was kind of like reading into it and came to the point of believing what people were saying as far as like it was a hoax. It wasn't something that actually happened. And then for a couple days, I had that narrative in my mind. Why is Tony Storm running away?
Because it's Tony Storm.
She's fucking hilarious. Okay, sorry. This is serious. So then a couple days later, come by and like start seeing shit like this. Like, here's a tweet we'll show from Wrestle Features. There is no backstage heat on Tiffany Stratton. After speaking to several credible sources, we are told she absolutely not in trouble for anything interning. I'm reading it as it's written, guys. Sorry. Within WWE, and that Stratton's been nothing but praised by management and other talents since moving to the main roster a few months back. Despite the rumors, we are told that Stratton's status with the company is unchanged and she remains on good footing, as she's seen as someone with a very high upside by management. PW Insider.
It's conflicting because my brother told me about it, and he said that she had posted it with someone else's dubbed audio, and it was an accident.
Yeah, that's a fucked accident.
And then immediately deleted it.
Yeah, her posting it herself is what's made all this so controversial. So.
But that calls into question some of the results in the tournament, in my opinion. I did predictions during the whole tournament. That day, I got 2 out of 2 right. That match, her match, was one of the ones I got wrong.
You thought,
I genuinely thought Bianca was going to lose because she had that injury, and I didn't see them doing Jade versus Bianca that soon.
Well, I didn't see Bianca losing either way. I definitely would debunk the idea that they would use this for result kayfabe wise.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna cross the lines kayfabe with something that's this serious. With that factor, non-factor, whichever, I still believe Bianca Belair would win that just for like the match itself.
See, but here's the thing: I expected Jade to win her match.
Didn't we all? We will get to that later. You're on a second round before we get to the first. We will get to that later. My goodness. Cody and Logan were supposed to be fighting each other title for title, but no, it's just for the WWE title now. We don't actually want to do anything interesting with the US title.
I saw some people complaining about Cody winning the US title. This is what I saw. I saw some people actually complaining about him winning it. And I was like, if Cody wants to win a title and be a workhorse, let him. Especially a title that is being held by someone who has defended it twice in, 200 days? Something like that? Twice.
Tony Storm Sledgehammer. That's what I'm laughing at. You continue on with your thing.
It's just like, I would have liked to have that, and I would have liked Cody to win, but no.
I said it in the first season, like, that title literally was made to look good on Cody Rhodes. I do it in the video game. Here's a tweet I sent out. Truthfully, this was the last time I had any major interest in the WWE US title picture. I made sure to specify because, like, some other promotions have US title pictures that are bomb as fuck. 2017, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles. When AJ Styles was holding it, that was the last time I was really interested.
I'm trying to remember the last US champion I really liked. Theory had it, wasn't very good.
Someone on the internet responded that said Bobby Lashley was their last favorite, and I was like, yeah, but I was still hung up on his WWE title reign needing to be longer.
That's fair. I think that's the last time I actually cared to.
Stomper. Kicker.
Do you remember that Rey Mysterio held it for a little bit?
Oh yeah, I remember. We predicted that Santos Escobar was going to beat him. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I bumped the table.
Yeah, I just remembered that, and I was like, wow, okay, that happened. And it was in the middle of, like, the whole Theory thing, and then Rey Mysterio, and, like, we need to do something with the United States title, which I see the vision now. I see the vision, though.
We need to get
LA
a
Knight's
Jerky
gonna take
sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Exactly. Or this is all on the same subject. LA Knight, beef jerky sponsorships, US titles. Let's put them all together.
Exactly. we planned this from the beginning. But I mean, I see the vision, so
This unbranded beef jerky is amazing. Go on.
I'm down with it if it happens. If they let Logan Paul
Drop her on her head.
it's gonna be. I don't want to be on the internet that day.
Come on. 1, 2. She dumped her on her fucking head, bro.
She's fine. This sort of thing happens all the time.
That's hilarious. Tony Storm, still our champion. Good retention.
Timeless.
Like, is that how I would say that? Good retention?
Yes.
I wasn't sure, so that's why I hesitated, but you know what I say? Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
Exactly. If anything, we just make up words.
Okay. I'm gonna play the men's match here in a little bit. Let me get back to the hard cam. The camera that is hard. It's very
hard as fuck.
It hurts if you drop it on your foot.
Oh. I just thought it was a hard cam. Like, if I look at it wrong, it's gonna fight me.
It's done some time. There we go. That's crooked. We're back. He's not back, I guess. Alright. First round of Raw. Thank you. First round of Raw. Saw Jey Uso advance over Finn Balor. That happened first. And like I said, I didn't expect to see Drew McIntyre come out after that. And then they essentially do nothing with that, but there you go. Io Sky advance over Natalya. Natty.
Oh, sorry, wrong person.
Natty needs to go win the Owen Hart Cup still, is what I say out of that.
I would agree with that.
It's time. It's high time.
It was also a really good match.
Yeah.
Like,
Natty's been putting on some matches,
she has.
dude. She's putting on some fucking matches.
Speaking of good matches.
Mm-hmm.
It's next.
Oh, I thought you were about to talk about her and Lola Vice's underground match.
No, I was not actually.
We were like planning for two different segues. Sorry, guys.
No, sorry.
We were on two different planes. This was a good match, though. Dragunov advancing over Ricochet in that first round.
I'm scared for Dragunov. I genuinely am, because every match he has, he puts everything into it, and I'm afraid that's going to be a short career.
That's why we love him. Yeah, same. What if, though, instead of that, he just has like a career longer than The Undertaker's, and they're like, how the fuck did he last that long? Dragunov logic. Zoe Starks advanced over Ivy Nile. I wasn't happy about it, but I wasn't, sad.
And it was an okay match.
Yeah, Ivy Nile does Ivy Nile stuff.
They don't mesh very well style-wise.
I love them both so much that I wanted to see both of them advance. Again, my Ivy Nile fandom is just squashed by poor booking decisions. It's not surprising for like how new she is.
That's fair. I didn't think either one of these were gonna make it any farther to win, anyways.
I was hoping Lyra Valkyria would make it all the way, and we'll see. We'll get there. But she advanced in the first round over Dakota Kai. No match against Asuka. I wanted it. I'll get it one day. On the SmackDown side of that first round, we see Nia Jax advance over Naomi, who was fiercely fighting not only Nia, but wardrobe malfunctions.
I didn't see it, but I noticed her like pulling it up a lot. So.
Yeah, it was hard not to notice at that point. Carmelo Hayes advanced over Baron Corbin.
Baron looks
no surprise
fired
there.
up, though.
I know, it's like a Baron Corbin resurgence that I didn't want to happen, but didn't complain about when it did either. Jade Cargill advanced over Piper Niven.
It was a pretty decent match.
I thought Piper Niven was going all the way. I thought Piper Niven and Lyra Valkyria were the finals.
No.
Don't sleep on Piper, bro.
She's good. She is, but
she's been good. Lyra's the one, though. Bianca Belair advanced over Candice LeRae. We didn't know that Candice LeRae would go very far in the tournament or even be in it.
I get it, though.
Hey, there's no Candice LeRae hate here, though. I love her.
I don't either. It's just...
She's not Tama Tonga, who quickly advances over Dawkins.
Literally, that's why I'm like, okay, maybe Ford didn't need to be in this match.
Saying that still feels weird to me. Saying Tama Tonga, main event at a SmackDown feels weird. That's weird.
It's a strange feeling.
And Randy Orton advanced over AJ Styles in the first round. AJ is going through it.
I'm wondering where they go with AJ Styles from here, because it looks like he's close
Japan.
to the end.
No. They go back to Japan.
No, it sounds like from everything he said, he's close to retiring.
Nah, That doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound like it does anything for me.
That's fair.
Live event matches in between. Those happened. I had to go on the internet and find some shit. Do the research. Do the work. Tiffany Stratton defeated Meechin. And that was before the fucking video too.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Her shit was before the video. Shayna Baszler beat Maxine Dupree.
Who was the replacement for Zelina Vega.
See, that was something I was gray on. I didn't know that Zelina was in it at first.
She was, because she was supposed to be quote unquote defending her crown.
Right. Forgot she won, and I'm sad that because Zelina Vega's the one too.
She's pretty good, but she was never going to beat Shayna. Let's be honest here.
LA Knight advanced over Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
Is Santos Escobar really ever going to get that kind of push, though?
No. I wanted to say yeah, but
Nah.
no.
Nah. Second round matches on Raw. See Io Sky advance over Shayna Baszler. So, Queen of the Sky, Queen of the Ring. You see it coming.
Yeah, it's
it's imminent.
I guess so, yeah. It was a pretty good match, too.
Yeah. We also saw Lillian Garcia and Samantha Irvin have a metaverse moment that wouldn't have expected.
Apparently it was not supposed to happen. Lillian was supposed to just come in and visit family, but they were like, Triple H was like,
no,
listen,
metaverse moment.
We gotta have you put over the new girl.
She did.
That's fair.
Rightfully so. She didn't even have to. They literally just did introductions side to side, and y'all all want to compare on the internet? Let's compare right now. And Samantha Irvin blew her out the water. And I come from the generation that had Lillian Garcia, so I'm allowed to have that opinion.
Exactly.
Gunther advanced over Kofi. Obviously, we know he's going all the way.
Exactly. Again, another replacement. Kofi. Well, it wasn't really a replacement, but you expected Xavier to be in to again defend his crown,
right?
And he's apparently injured or kayfabe injured. I don't know yet,
Mm-hmm.
And it was also a pretty good match. But I just don't think Gunther can have bad matches. So.
And that's the thing too. Keeping in mind with the King of the Ring tournament is if you don't have good matches during the tournament, you're not having a King of the Ring tournament. Those matches have to have some sort of substance and live up to some sort of standard.
Pedestal.
Lyra Valkyria advanced over Zoe Starks. That happened.
It's a decent match.
Loved that. We also see Jey Uso advance over Ilya Dragunov. That was pretty disappointing. And we saw the internet kind of get into a bit of a fuss. Nobody really expected to see that this early though, for the casual audience for Dragunov.
There's two things here that really stick out. The first is that the whole thing we all wanted to see Dragunov and Gunther. There's a debate over whether it needs to be saved for a pay-per-view, whether the first match can be on a random SmackDown or Raw, and then you have a series. But the other thing is how Jey Uso beats Dragunov, which is clean as a whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Which, that's the one that I'm a little ticked off about.
And yeah, the internet, who we didn't expect to be that ticked off about it was. I think me, like a lot of people, I was sad that it denied us the opportunity to get the semifinal matchup we all wanted, which was Gunther and Dragunov again. Second round matches on SmackDown saw Bianca Belair knock out Tiffany Stratton, who again questionably shouldn't have appeared here. There was just too much going on.
And again, going into this, I predicted Bianca would lose to Tiffany by shenanigans. Or her leg would literally tear itself off the bone.
That's fucked up.
And I predicted the other match to go a different way as well.
Don't even get me started. Tama Tonga advanced over LA Knight. I didn't like that, but they're building with Randy Orton and the Bloodline having to cross paths again.
And it also looks like LA Knight might have a future match with Logan Paul. So
he better take that fucking shit from him.
Hopefully.
Get me out of this shit. I don't like this idea that Logan Paul keeps it until SummerSlam and the whole
I don't either.
Cleveland's hero thing. If that's Cleveland's hero, I want fucking nothing to do with them.
Fuck you, Cleveland.
The Browns organization is stupid, so you're already out there.
You have Drew Carey and Johnny Gargano. Why do you
Johnny Gargano is the only thing out of Cleveland that we've named that I can even remotely get behind. And even then, I'm questionable because he's such a Browns fan that it's like... And this isn't even fucking wrestling related, but I hate the Cleveland Browns organization just for the fact that they were the team low enough to stoop to the level of being like, yeah, we'll hire Deshaun Watson. So, again, that's not a football podcast. We don't got to get into all that, but fuck Cleveland then.
Fuck Cleveland.
Y'all can keep MGK. Y'all can keep Logan Paul. Keep every little bit of Cleveland that you have and don't bring it over here. Now we're on it. You got me started. Now that I'm fired up, Nia Jax advances over Jade Cargill after a DQ finish that pissed all of us off. Every individual that watched this match said this is bullshit, and if you didn't, I don't know what you're watching. I don't know.
I guess now we get to argue a little bit. So going in, I thought Tiffany beats Bianca by injury. Jade beats Nia. And I was thinking there's a possibility that they instead have Bianca win and then have Bianca lose to Jade because of the injury.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that to happen because I am so fucking tired of the tag team titles being used as fucking props. So fucking tired.
That they are.
But it didn't happen that way. Instead, DQ finish. And I thought, of the ways they had to get this done, this was one of the less painful ones.
Here's what's crazy about it. Because, like, if we were still on the train that I've been riding on for a minute, like, Jade's not ready for this, that, and questionably, she still might not be ready. If we were still riding on that train, this match was going, like, decently well.
Yeah.
Up to that point, I had no complaints. I would have been like, solid match. Wow, she's looking pretty good. And Nia's the one to, like, make her look good. So that's why it came such out of the blue for me to be like, oh, the match is over. DQ finish.
See, and another thing I think Nia...
Let's have her daughter come in and hit her with the chair.
That would have been amazing, actually. I think the whole thing is that Nia's getting this sort of push that I don't think any of us expected, but honestly, she's been pretty good since she came back. So, she kind of deserves it. But at the same time, you don't want Jade to lose clean.
Right.
Because that's not how you build Jade Cargill, of all people. So this was one of the last resort kind of things, like, this is how we're going to have to do this.
Understood.
You could have also just had someone take Jade out of the tournament. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Fuck.
I feel like...
Like, Nia attacked Jade from behind or some shit. Nia would do something like that.
Yeah, I feel like you're in a pickle, and no matter what you did here, it wasn't going to be a good way to get out of it, and this just was another shitty way to get out of it.
That's fair.
It's like, I feel like, especially with what you just said, it was going to be a pickle, no matter what. It's just like, alright, just hit her with the fucking chair and let's move the tournament on. Randy Orton advances over Carmelo Hayes, and a sick RKO spot was to be had here. I had watched it back like 3 times, because the first time I was like, I think it looked a little sloppy. The second time I was like, oh no, it was actually so clean that it looked like it would be fucked up. The third time it was just because it was cool.
Yes, it was very good.
So, here's my question. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off again. Bye guys, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
We're going to watch the men's match now as we are talking about this end of the tournament and kind of going forward to watching this pay-per-view, who's going to be in the finals, whatnot. Is there any part of you that feels as if Randy Orton could be a choice to win this thing now?
Tama Tonga versus Jay.
That's the
finish.
You're going a whole... Oh, I love this. Oh,
I don't know how the fuck we get there.
Let me start the match, and then I want to hear all of this. 3, 2, 1. Dragunov is in that match. That's cool. Okay.
That is cool. This is a banger match. Holy shit.
Elimination triple threat, yeah.
Oh
Former champion Cody Rhodes getting the rematch. Dragunov, the other contender who has a viable option to be in this match. So...
And Kenny Vick and Omega.
Jey Uso and Tama Tonga is the finish.
So
nobody's on this wave.
See, I thought I had seen some people saying this. This is why I said it, because I didn't even think about it until someone was like, "Oh, they're gonna make Tama Tonga and Jey Uso the main event, aren't they? Or the last round." I was like, I wasn't even thinking that. My whole thing going in was Gunther is the shoe-in, lock-in to win this whole tournament.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, what's bigger in the WWE than Gunther? The Bloodline story. Tama Tonga and Jey Uso. And why? First of all, it's going to be a terrible match.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be a great match. Second of all, I'm still wondering, because I now see it. Like, I'm almost locked in. How the fuck do you get Gunther out of here without making him look terrible? Because if Gunther loses to Jay, I guess you do have the argument Jay beat Dragunov clean.
Yeah.
Dragunov was one of the last people to beat Gunther.
If Jey Uso beats Gunther and Dragunov clean in this tournament and they're pushing him that hard, he better get that world title that they didn't give him. Because again, he already has been like a number one contender for the world title and made it make sense. He's lived up to that hype, and shout out to him for doing so. But man, I guess for us who have like watched Dragunov, Gunther, especially watching their WXW stuff outside of WWE, it's like, dude, we don't want to see that.
No, like, I don't understand. Like, you have to. The only way I see this happening is if Gunther and Dragunov get in some sort of backstage altercation before the match, and like they go ham on each other. That is the only way I will accept this.
A lot of people, myself included, see the possibility of Gunther not, fighting for the world title at Bash at Berlin, but fighting Dragunov, and I think that'd be awesome.
That would be a sick match.
I'm with the wave. Again, I want Gunther to be in the world title picture. I want both men to be in the world title picture. I want that match to be for the world heavyweight title, but
I'm also wondering, like, so Jay obviously has had the Fireflies out recently.
Mm-hmm.
And this might be a crack theory here, but
you have a lot of those.
Obviously, we're leading up to the reveal of the White Six.
Mm-hmm.
Could the White Six get involved somehow and cost Jay? I don't know.
Here's my flaw. Here's where I'm at fault for. Because that is a crack theory. But even then, I can't dismiss it or agree with it very much because I've stopped really keeping up with the QR codes as much as I should be, and
I haven't
sucks.
either, especially because they had that live stream this week and that whole thing happened. Like, I haven't looked at any of that stuff. I just know the stuff they've shown on TV.
Fair. I don't, again, crack theory, I don't see it happening, but if it did, hey, that's pretty fucking crazy. I still see it playing out to Extreme Rules, which I don't actually know when it is, but I feel like is eminently close within the next few months.
I feel like since they've acknowledged it, it now has a time expiration date.
Yeah.
I think 3 weeks at max is how long you can have this go until people are like, okay, whatever.
3 weeks in wrestling time, though, is quite a deal, so.
Unless you come up with another, like, they did a live stream, like, what do you do after that? Like, a whole social media takeover? I don't fucking know.
That actually might be right. I could see that.
You have to keep it spicy.
This is beautiful. This is a beautiful sight.
It is. It's Kenneth Omega.
With our title.
Yeah.
And the WWE Undisputed, Universal, Multiversal, Undisputed Championship. No, it's just the WWE title now, and I'm grateful that it doesn't have a bunch of fucking names tied to it. We still call it Undisputed, though, don't we?
I think
the Undisputed WWE title is how they always address it.
What?
It's just called the WWE Championship, guys.
You gotta give them the Multiversal Championship. You don't have it yet, do you?
No, I don't. I know, of course, how to get there or how to obtain it. In fact, I might even be entering it now. Guys, I started my rise, but I did it with Bryan Danielson, and it's matching up perfectly to a Daniel Bryan storyline.
I love that you're gonna have to feud with Logan Paul.
I'll feud with him right now in real life. That's the thing, is like I don't even give a fuck about him enough to try to like have a comedic banter with him. Like, just fuck off. Just fuck off.
Just get the fuck out.
Give him a good old Dragunov elbow to the face.
It's just H-bomb is over. Could you imagine Logan Paul taking an H-bomb?
Can you imagine if you're right and Jey Uso and Tama Tonga are the finals for King of the Ring? And like the King of the Ring finals turns into a tribal rules match. Dude, there's a lot of Roman Reigns marks that would love that. And then Solo Sikoa interferes.
Here's a funny thing. What if like Tama Tonga gets to the finals and then Solo's like, Tama Tonga has the day off. I'm gonna be competing in the finals.
go ahead and start going for weapons, Cody. I, of course, myself, I still see Orton and Gunther as the winners going to the finals. And there's a part of me that's like, just for the fact that he hasn't won it and they want to give Randy Orton everything, he could win King of the Ring.
That could be, again, though, how do you justify... Like, I get Orton is Randy Orton. How do you justify... I mean, I guess Gunther has to lose eventually, right? But he did. He lost to Sami Zayn. Like,
what's crazy is I see Gunther losing to Jey Uso more than I do to Randy Orton. That's crazy, right? But he just beat Dragunov, though. Jey Uso's the man, apparently.
Apparently. Fuck.
Dude.
I can't believe this whole thing. This whole tournament, like, I had it all set out. I was like, it's going to be like Jade the women... Gunther the men, and...
Yeah, it definitely should have ended up being Jey Uso and LA Knight and the Yeet versus Yeah match.
Oh, that would have been
the
amazing.
crowd would have been insane. Yeet.
Yeah! Yeet! Yeah!
I would have been there for that. Psych. It's in fucking Saudi Arabia, bro. I'm not
I was
going.
about to say, we're not going...
I'll go to St. Louis for a pay-per-view, but I don't think I'm going to fly all the way across the world to see Randy Orton win King of the Ring.
Damn. I mean, that's fair, though.
But I would for Jey Uso versus LA Knight.
Yeah.
That sounds like Gen Z right there. The only thing I'm flying across the world to see is Bryan Danielson fight Okada one more time.
Hell yeah. Gen Z.
He threw that glass tube right as... Glass tubes in 2K24, guys. Go get the ECW DLC pack. Threw that glass tube right at his head.
Oh my god.
It is insane to me, the evolution of pro wrestling going the direction it has over the generations. Back in my day, we did not see glass tubes used in anything other than backyard wrestling videos on YouTube.
Yep.
So the fact that they are like used now in promotions like CZW and like bigger promotions and are in the fucking WWE video game blows my mind.
That's crazy, yeah. It's very much about a topic we're going to cover in the future, about like ECW being organic. And now, like, you have these things like glass tubes in the video games, and like that's cool and all, but it doesn't feel organic.
Don't panic, it's organic.
It feels forced, almost corporate, but it's also fun, so I can't really knock it.
But it's also really fun.
It's a video game. It's not that serious, guys.
Here's my complaint. I feel like whenever you throw or hit anybody with a barbed wire baseball bat or any barbed wire object, they should immediately be busted open.
Yes.
It shouldn't be a thing of like, I have to beat you down with a barbed wire baseball bat and hope you get busted open. That's immediate
fair.
blood.
That's fair. What I'm pissed off is that the Terry Funk doesn't have a unique action with the barbed wire baseball bat.
But the fireball, bro.
I was literally playing with my brother, and we were having a gauntlet match, and I was Terry Funk, and it came down to us two. And I was on the outside, and I was like, I have another action. What is it? Fireball. Oh, fuck, let's go.
Dude, that shit kills me. I love doing the poison mist shit, especially with Asuka, because it's the blue mist, but I saw that prompt. I said, no fucking way. I've won like 3 matches that way. Again, in the game, he is my WWE, AEW champion, ECW champion, ECW and WWE tag team champion with Cactus Jack. They hold those together.
That makes sense.
It's my guy, man. It's always been my guy.
I love Terry Funk.
It's been my favorite for forever.
Speaking of favorites, who did you want to win this?
I'm not allowed to be biased, but if I were biased, it'd be the guy hitting the V trigger.
That's fair. I knew that was coming, honestly.
You thought Cody was getting eliminated from a V trigger.
I would.
Also, how about those doors?
I love having doors. I just remembered I now need to do an Only Doors match with Bailey.
A doors only. Ding dong. Hello.
Exactly.
Cody woed up.
Whoa. I don't want to do the... Now every time I I go to his theme
He
song.
kicked out at 1.
I start to do your bit.
Oh, man. I get it. Crossroads.
No.
And he busted him open.
No.
1, 2. Kick out. Let's
That's
go.
right. Don't show him the door yet.
It's like, I don't want Dragunov to... I want Kenny Omega and Dragunov to be...
That would be
the
an
one-on-one
amazing
matchup.
match.
Might just get my way.
Uh-oh.
Dude fucking took him through that door.
Boom. Let's go.
That blood above his eye is fucking gnarly. I love it.
It's amazing. The evolution of wrestling. Specifically wrestling video games.
That's what I was about to say. Evolution of wrestling video games, dude. Oh,
Ugh.
he's done for, though.
That's it.
Yeah, that's over.
Good night, Dragunov.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Fuck. It's Cody
Kenny and Cody in a Slim Jim.
It's Kenody.
Kenny
Slim Jim.
and Cody and Slim Jims.
This is not sponsored.
Oh, never mind. It's over.
That would have been crazy. It's like, oh, well, okay.
Can we turn the sound effects on just for the Slim Jim? Let's go. Let's do it. Turn it up. Let's go. Let's go. He busted him open with beef jerky. That's probably my favorite weapon. I doubt that flaming tables exist. Oh, Finn Balor would be proud. I saw a photo on Reddit the other day of Finn Balor at an NXT show doing the coup de grace, and he went through the fucking ceiling.
I saw that too. Fucking. Uh-oh, One-Winged Angel. It's over. It's done.
Yeah, it most certainly would have to be done then. Cody is God.
Cody kicked... No, this isn't real. This isn't real.
Gets on the mic, talks shit about the whole Rhodes family. Oh, that's muted again. I just wanted to get that Slim Jim. It fucking
The snap into the
sounded like a snapped.
Let's go.
Oh,
no.
missed the B trigger. Oh, shit.
Cody looks like he's just on a warpath.
Man, these are the cleanest misses. Like,
They are.
I've never seen misses so clean. That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Dude, cut the hard camera back on. We're going to be in the video game. We're in the video game now. Let's go.
You realize this is just going to be more editing for you, right?
Yeah, I know. I've been replaced.
I told you I'd replace you.
I've been replaced.
I told you.
Dude, Christian couldn't do my job if he had fucking a script to go
Okay.
off of, and
Christian is our father, though.
he's not my dad,
That's fair.
not my president,
Hey,
not my patriarch.
let's go.
Didn't Nick Wayne wrestle on Collision? I haven't got to watch Collision from this weekend yet.
I
You didn't either. Fuck.
was about to say, like, I don't remember. I didn't watch.
1, 2,
That's it.
3.
You
I was
can't-
early on that first
You
one.
cannot kick out of 2
No,
One-Winged
definitely not.
Angels. Yeah.
Kenny Omega, still our champion.
If you do 2 One-Winged Angels, would that just make it a regular winged angel?
No,
Are you sure?
the wing,
The
the
math-
one wing is on the same side.
Oh. Well, then, I guess now you have 2 wings on one side. Damn. Shout out to Sephiroth.
Sorry, had to wet my whistle. Beautiful sight. I love that he's still our champion.
Don't we all?
I'm
Yeah.
excited for King of the Ring as well. That's
Uh,
where all this is going.
I'm not. I don't think I'm
Not
excited
me.
for King of the Ring now. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
That's fair. Are you excited for Double or Nothing then? Same weekend.
It is.
Doing an episode with the Wrestle Squad again. Would they help me with
Yeah.
Supercard? They're gonna help me with Double or
Thank
Nothing.
you guys, because it's a busy weekend for me. But I think I'm more excited for Double or Nothing, but when I think about it, I can't remember any of the matches.
I mean, Double or Nothing card is fucking stacked. Swerve and Christian. What else do we got? Tony Storm and Serena Deeb. I'm really excited for Serena Deeb to
Could
win
you-
that title.
It's not gonna happen, but if there was a god, maybe. Not that Tony deserves to lose it. I want to see Serena win at least once.
Dude, also, I don't know if I can get my chair out the way. I want to show off my new Will Ospreay shirt. Shout out to Pro Wrestling Tees, Chris Castro, my guy. You got this new Will Ospreay shirt?
It's sick.
I hope
It's
they
a
saw it. I
sick
couldn't
shirt.
see if they saw it or not, but I hope they did.
Decently.
Decently. That's all I ever wanted to be was
You should
decent.
just get a picture of it and just put it in the video. More editing for you. We will not do that. Oh,
Just put Charlie Brown in there.
are we allowed to mention? Is that no? It's public domain, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Brown's public domain. Everyone, we're gonna put Charlie Brown in the video game soon.
Dude, I would pop. I would literally pop.
Charlie Brown, world champion. It's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was looking for my phone. It's up there. I'm an idiot.
This happens. But no, maybe I'll be more excited the week of, which it almost is. So,
Yeah,
But-
we are entering in.
well, the week for me starts on a Monday.
Yeah,
So
which technically today is a Monday.
we'll see.
We've started the week.
I think you say Extreme Rules. I think Wyatt 6 at King Queen of the Ring. Saudi Arabia, the pop.
Dude,
It would be huge.
the pop they're going to give Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, Sami Zayn versus. Okay, that's gonna be a pretty good match.
As much as I hate to admit it, and as much as I hate his fucking guts, Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes are gonna have a solid match. Cody
It's
Rhodes
gonna
could
be a pretty
wrestle
good match,
fucking.
yeah.
Cody Rhodes could wrestle your water bottle and make it get over. So
I'm gonna.
go ahead and show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's like I don't think anybody's gonna care about that, but I respect the game. I respect
I'm just not showing
safety.
the brand.
Yeah, it's like I'm sure they won't sue us, but shout out to not giving them the opportunity to.
Yeah,
It's like don't give them the bullets and they won't shoot you.
I'm
Fair
trying
enough.
to remember what. Are either of the women defending the titles? Saudi Arabia.
Beep boop pop. Let it think.
Yes, Becky versus Liv.
Right.
That should be okay. Is Bailey defending?
No, I don't believe so. If
I
she
don't
is,
think so either.
Nope.
What's,
I almost thought, but then that
Why-
was the last pay per view.
Why does it kind of feel like they always shortchange Bailey?
I don't know. In this case, Darren, I mean, it's just Saudi Arabia and women. They already have sketchy history. And like we said that one time, like I'm glad each event that we go to Saudi Arabia with, we see the women get progressively more things
Yeah.
put on there, and get to put on better matches. That's how. What was the last event? Was it Crown Jewel? Was the last event they
I
had
believe
that were
so.
like, yeah, the women had amazing showing, multiple
They
matches.
did. I believe this time they only have one match. No, it will have to be two matches because Queen
Yeah,
of the Ring.
yeah, and that's the big deal. Is like the Queen of the Ring is acknowledged as its own entity and is equally seen as the point of this pay per view.
It won't main event though. Speaking of main event though, how do you feel
I
about
wish it would.
Double or Nothing having 3 main events?
Which are like listed. Can you pull the Double or Nothing card up real quick? I want to look at it before we close.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, Willow versus Mercedes is
Oh
one
yeah,
of them.
I'm so excited for that one. Because that contract signing they had got me excited.
It
for
was like I wasn't excited at all for it at all, and then that happened. I was like, okay, you know what?
that contract signing. Willow had me. I was like, let's go. I never felt like I wanted to root for Willow so badly until then. And then she even turned it and she was like, I'll fuck you up again.
Hell yeah!
It's like, you didn't even walk out last time. This time, you ain't even gonna be breathing. Alright, I shouldn't say all that, but
She no. Let's see. Double or Nothing card. Come on, people.
come on, peeps.
This was 4 days ago. I don't know if
Just
they've
Brian Daniels
updated it
match.
since. Let's see. We got Anarchy in the Arena. That's the third main event, I think.
Anarchy!
Yeah, the 3 main events are Anarchy in the Arena, Strickland versus Cage, and Mercedes versus Willow. And then you also have Tony versus Serena, Strong versus Osprey.
I changed my mind. I said this will be Will Ospreay's first loss. Maybe Roderick is just going to lose the title that soon.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
ROH legend.
There's
Roderick
no way
Strong.
this doesn't happen.
But at the same time, like, interference could happen. I don't know. The United Empire could get involved in this, and that would be fucking sick.
That would be amazing.
That'd be fucking sick.
Copeland versus Malachi.
Barbed wire steel cage match, brother.
He's not eating a loss here, right? This is another win for Copeland. I don't see.
Malachi Black is not only winning the TNT title and beating Copeland. Copeland is joining the House of Black. I don't actually believe that fully, but creatively it makes sense.
I definitely see a change in Copeland happening.
Yeah,
for sure. I don't know. Is it going to lead to him teaming with Christian again? I don't know.
Probably not.
I do like the idea.
Too much shit going on with this fool right here.
Of Christian being able to refer to Adam as Uncle Adam or Uncle Cope.
I know he held I was about to say, is the WWE World Heavyweight title the only world title Christian held? But no, he held the TNA World title. I remember.
He held the ECW World.
Yeah, let's not discredit that being a world title, even though they tried to at that time period.
They did, yes.
Wait till it's a few weeks out. Wait till we start doing the Through the Table on the new ECW idea. I mean, if you haven't heard about it, ECW is trying to make a rebrand for Netflix in 2025 that has like an MMA crossover. It's been an interesting thing to research and try to build an episode on.
I gotta do some research on my own. I just know when I first saw it, I thought it was an April Fool's joke.
Me too.
Apparently it's not.
Apparently not. I thought it was an April Fool's joke for like 2 weeks after.
I tried to convince you it was again too. Like I was like, no, this has to be a joke, right?
Man, you know who's offered to do another interview with us that could add some good insight to this?
Just Incredible?
Yeah, that would be just incredible. I might have to
would.
just get Just Incredible's input on this new ECW.
Yeah, that would actually be sick. And this time do it with good internet.
Yeah. Shout out, we love our sponsors, and they just moved locations. Retro Hall, our favorite place in the world, moved locations. Yeah. I don't have their address on file right now. It's like West Odessa somewhere.
It's
but
North County Road, actually.
North County Road, which is out by West Odessa. Got you. But yeah, that location, the internet was fucking funky. That interview broke my heart. I was so nervous that day to talk to Just Incredible, somebody I looked up to as a child, and it was just like,
hell yeah.
Dude, the calls dropping every 5 fucking minutes.
It's 2820 North County Road West.
Go check them out, guys. They didn't even pay us for an ad today, but they got one because we love them.
I went by there yesterday, got some cards. The cards were... they're new packs, so it's not their fault, but I didn't like any of the cards. So, but that's not their fault. That's the luck of the draw. Retro Hall. Damn. While we're at it, why don't we just...
Yeah, go ahead and scan that new QR code. That's upside down. New business cards just came up in the mail, handing them out at the shows. Scan the QR code.
Sick logo done by @Yafusa, YAFUSA on Twitter.
It is sick.
He is great. Good friend of mine.
It's so sick. I have an idea for the season 4 logo too, which is fucking months away, but you're gonna pop when you hear it.
Okay.
In fact, can I just tell you now so everybody can hear my idea?
Sure.
Because I kind of need someone's help to work on this. I want to make the Wrestling in the Middle logo, but the Malcolm in the Middle logo. The same font, same back font, or the same back print. Wrestling in the Middle, but it's the Malcolm in the Middle logo.
Well, guess what?
What?
You're not the boss of me now.
You're not the boss of me. Hardest fucking intro to any sitcom of all time.
Yes.
Amen. Is that what we're ending on? Is Malcolm in the Middle's intro being the hardest sitcom intro?
Yes.
We have to have something wrestling related. The Greatest Royal Rumble is not on Peacock. We're watching the DVD. We're about to get back to it and cut a Through the Table on it today. So, yeah, that's what we'll end on that's wrestling related. I hope everybody enjoyed. And next week, we're talking about who won that King of the Ring.
Spoiler alert. It was Omos.
It wasn't me. It's not my fault. No, oh fuck, I fucked it up. It wasn't my fault.